Ken Range Theory Trader back with you with another video showing you the most profitable way to trade the daily range. So let's not waste time and get right into it. What this video is going to cover is what is the average true range, daily range, and why you should use it. I'll show you that in a moment. The price action that we're going to be looking for once we identify that, the decision flow that we're going to use to take a trade, the 15-minute entry chart, and real-time examples, or real chart examples rather. So first off, what is the ATR candle? Because when we start with a daily chart and then drop down to a lower time frame, we have to wonder, okay, well, which daily range should I trade? I trade the range on the daily chart that exceeds the average true range. And I included the chart here on this slide as an example. You'll see two yellow candles, but I'm mainly focusing on the second yellow candle right here, even though both of them will do. And the average true range is just a candle that exceeds the average true range in this example. The average true range of EJ here is 190, but this yellow candle is 234 pips from the open all the way up to the top. And that's why I turned the color. All the other candles on this chart are gray and black, which means they are not above the average true range. And so I only focus on the days where a pair goes above its average. That's all. Okay, so if the average is 190 and the average true range is 234, the indicator that I recommend is going to change the color on that. So you're wondering, okay, what indicator? Look at the links in the description, and I have a detailed video showing you how to set that up on your trading view. Okay, so that's that. So why do I focus on these days? Well, we have to remember the rubber band theory of price, which just simply means price can only go so far in one direction before it has to snap back to a mean or the middle of a range. Okay, so it doesn't go, the price is not going to go up, or down, down in a straight line. It's always going to have little retracements, things of that nature. So the ATR helps us pick those ranges where price is basically overbought or oversold without using any like RSI or anything like that. We're just using straight price and we're sticking on days that are above average. That's it. So here is our daily chart ATR range decision flow. And again, remember we're talking about the candle range theory though. Okay, this all still falls under the umbrella of that. But what we're doing is we are focusing on the daily chart, and then we're going to drop down to a 15-minute on the following day to take our entry. Okay, so the first question we have to ask ourselves when you come to a chart, you can start this, and we'll say whatever market closes, like 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, is when I trade because I'm on the East Coast in America. Okay, so when I look at the day prior, is there an ATR candle on the daily chart, which is noted by either a blue candle if I'm going long, or a yellow candle if I want to go short? So, and again, for that indicator, go to the description of the video, you'll see that. Okay, so if I do see that ATR candle on the daily chart, then okay, I can go on. If no, there's no trade there. I'm not interested in trading that pair. Next, the next day, okay, so if I see one on Wednesday, the next day, say Thursday, I'm looking for a money candle. A money candle is the candle that forms the high or low of the day. But the thing is, the money candle has to be above the prior day high if I want to go short, or it has to be below the prior day low if I'm going long. And I'll show you this. So once I see a money candle, then I have to wait for price to break above it or below it. Okay, that's the next step. Okay, if it does not break above or below the money candle, you have to wait for that to happen. If price does not break above or below the money candle, you have to wait. And if it does, you always enter at market. Now, here's the warning. Do not use a pending order. Why? Because there are times where you'll see a money candle that has the high of the day, or what you think is the high of the day, and then price will go down below the money candle and then keep going up. And it's going to snatch your pending order and then put you in immediate drawdown. You have to wait for the candle to close. Okay, so once the candle closes above or below your money candle, that's when you enter the trade at market. Your stop loss to take profit can be anything from a 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5, or I'd say a 1 to 2 max. All right. So if you risk 30 pips, or if your stop loss is 30 pips, go for 60. If your stop loss is 20 pips, go for 40. You should win more than you lose. Okay. Now, what do you do if you get stopped out? Because there are times where you will get stopped out. You follow that pair and give it one more chance. Wait for a new high day to form, price to break back below it, and then you enter it one more time. If you get stopped out again, all that means is you're likely just trading counter to a stronger trend. There is no top because it's got too much momentum. And if you're managing risk, you shouldn't blow your account because you want to be smart with how much you're risking. All right, so how does this look? So let's take a look at a short example here for a drawing, and then I'll show you some real charts. Okay, so on this example here, This is a yellow daily ATR candle, just a little crude drawing here. So this will be a daily chart right here. This is the daily. Now, so on the next day, this will be like the 15-minute chart where price is going up, 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 up. Here's the high of the day right here at the zenith of this drawing here. See, that could be like the high of the day, and then price breaks below it. As soon as it breaks below the candle that makes the high of the day, that's when we get in. And then we expect price to just keep going down. We're looking for a straight drop. All right, that's it. Back into the range. Again, 1 to 2 risk to reward max. That's it. Very simple trading plan. All right, so what about a long example? It's the same thing, just in reverse. I put a blue example here. Price dips below, money candle below the low of the prior day. Then it breaks above it. That's when we're safe to enter, and we expect price to just go back inside the range, okay, on the 15-minute chart. Okay, but let's take a look at some chart examples real quick as I talk about the money candle. And let's remember that the money candle is the only candle that you're looking for on the 15-minute chart, okay? It is the one candle that makes the high or the low of the current day. Remember, that's the market levels indicator. To get that indicator and see how to set it up, once again, the links are in the description to do that. All right, so some real chart examples. Let's go through this now and see how to do this. So first, we want to look at some shorts. So here is the daily chart. We're only looking, this is a 2-day setup. All right, this is swing trading. This is pretty much a day trading, or if you want to consider it a scalp, that's fine too. All right, so we have EJ. This is the daily chart. We see our ATR candle right here. Okay, this is Thursday, ATR candle right here. So this doji candle right here, and if it's light gray, that means it will be a red on a regular chart, but I changed my candle colors. This doji day right here is the trading day we're about to look at on the 15-minute chart. So let's drop down to the 15 minutes, see how it looks. So this next chart is that small doji day that I just showed you. Okay, so we have the daily open price. Price goes up during Asia. This pink box is Asia, but you don't have to have these session times. That's just what I do. But we're mainly looking for, remember, the money candle above the prior day high. You see the PDH or prior day high right here. Money candle is created right here at the high of day. That's going to be shown by the market levels indicator. It breaks below it right here at 12:45 a.m. That's the signal to enter. Your stop loss should go above the money candle. All right. And for the trade to be valid, that money candle high, if you're short, should hold. And then this was 1 to 2. It could have had a 50 pip stop loss, 100 pip take profit. And it hit no problem because remember, we're looking for a straight drop and that's it. So remember, this trading day right here is this day right here where price went down. And see how it came back up at the end of the day? So that's why I say set it on a 1 to 2 because you're not really nursing these trades or holding them overnight for the most part. And it may still keep dipping, but again, this is just something that's real quick. All right, so that's that. Let's take a look at one more. Well, a couple more actually. So again, we start with the daily chart. This is our ADR candle right here, this yellow candle. Okay, it's above average, so we want to see a pullback. All right, and then here is the trading day right here. So again, day 1, day 2. All right, so what I'm about to show you now is this gray candle on the 15-minute chart. And let's see if we see that money candle above the prior day high. Okay, and we do. Now, when does the money candle happen? You may be wondering, what time should I be trading this? Typically by London, although it can be sometimes in US too. But let's see this. Here's the prior day high right here. And then we have our daily open. Price chops around a little bit. This is just your basic M pattern. Okay, but here's the money candle right here. Mark Levels is going to show it to you where the high day is created. And then it doesn't break until 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you can do is also set price alerts as well to let you know when the price may be breaking below the money candle. Do that too. You don't have to watch this all night. So you just set price alerts that will help you. But when the break happened, it came and then you set a 1 to 2. This was a 35 pip stop loss and a 70 pip take profit. And it hit it no problem. And you see the price kept right on dropping, which can happen. I mean, you're not able to predict how far price is going to go. You just don't know. So that's why I believe in setting a take profit if you're going to take these. Okay, so let's do one more short example. Here's the ATR candle, big candle here to the top. So then this blue candle here is going to be our trading day, where blue just means that price went down. That's all. Okay, but let's take a look at this trading day. So we have, this is our setup day. The trading day is the next one. So this blue candle now I'm going to show you on the 15-minute chart. And remember, we're looking for a money candle above the prior day high. It happened during the Asia session. That can also happen too. Okay. So the money candle broke above the high of the day at 11 p.m. Eastern. And then it gave you time because it consolidated for a few hours. So from 11 p.m. to about 1:30 a.m., Gave you plenty of chance to get in right here, and then did a straight drop. So this could have been good for a 20 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit. If you want to hold for more, it's up to you. But ultimately, like I said, you can't really predict. But 1 to 2, you should get that more than you don't. Now for some long examples. So again, we have a blue candle here. This is on Swiss yen. So this is our setup day right here. And then the ATR candle is Friday. This was Thursday, so the setup day is Friday. So let's take a look at the 15-minute candle for this black one here. All right, so we have a daily open, the money candle below the prior day right here during Asia. Sometimes it won't go all the way back down, but a good entry would have been right here at about 445. And you basically just want to, you can set your stop loss below this swing low here during London. If you didn't catch the Asia part, try to catch a retrace. As long as the stop loss is below the swing low or below the low of the day. But sometimes if you don't catch the retrace here, you could just set it wherever you think price will not go again. And the reason I picked this as an entry is because it broke above. It's kind of small to see, but see you have this doji here and it spiked above it again. This is kind of like a secondary money candle, I guess you could say. All right. But this would have been good for a 30 pip stop loss, 60 pip take profit. It did hit it during the USA session. Done deal. So remember, this day right here was this day right here, this black candle right here where price just opened, went down, came back up, and then closed. All right. So that was a Friday. Let's take a look at a couple more. So we have our blue candle here on the daily chart. All right. So this doji day right here is going to be our trading day. So let's take a look at this on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so we have our Asia open. Asia is the pink box. London is the yellow box. Low of day didn't hit until later on, about 7:45 a.m. Okay, towards the tail end of London. We have the low of the day being created here. Price closed above it right here at 7:45. And then you just take it up. This would have been good for about 50 pips. So this was a pretty painless trade, 1 to 2. Done deal. A good take profit also can be the daily open of whatever pair you trade, because as you see here, sometimes it'll just end in a doji where price doesn't move all that much. Price will go down and then come back up. All right. Price can go down and then come back up. And that's pretty much what happened here. So it didn't really move all that much. It just kind of ended right where it started, near the open. So that's why daily open can be a good take profit. Okay, so last example here. So we have a daily chart. First off, what do we look for? Our ATR candle right here. Again, the indicator is in the description. We have our trading day right here. So let's take a look at how this day looks on the 15-minute chart, this black candle. Okay, price open. Money candle is below the prior day low right here. It was created in Asia. So where is our best trade? Let's see, because it closed above at 10 p.m. We may have missed that. I know I don't trade Asia. There are times where you can get in during London. So right around from about 1:30 to 3:30, you could have gotten in right here on this retrace, because sometimes price will not go all the way back down to the low of the day. It'll chop around and then just keep right on going. So what you like to see for a retrace is, in essence, if you can see a doji and then price closing above that doji like it does right here, it just repeats. So you have this doji right here and a strong close above. So you have a doji right here during this key time of London and a strong close above. If it chops around, that's fine. But as long as that doji that got closed above, the low of that candle holds, this is a good way to get in right there. Stop loss can be just below it. So that would have been good for a 20 pip stop loss, a 40 pip take profit, or a 1 to 2. And getting in below the daily open is always a good thing as well if you're long. And same thing if you're short. If you can get in above the daily open, that's good too. All right. So in conclusion, nothing is 100%, but with this system, if you manage risk, you should be profitable over a series of trades. But you will lose some trades. Okay. You just got to get over that. No system is 100%. Remember the one more chance rule. If you get stopped out, you will get stopped out from time to time, where there's a high of day and then it breaks and then price keeps going in that same direction. You get stopped out. What do? All you have to do is wait for the next high of day to form. And you have to wait once again for the break to come below the money candle. And the good news is, as long as price does not break below the money candle, you shouldn't even be trading. So sometimes price will just keep right on going and there's no entry, and that's good because you would have been wrong anyway. So that break is what helps you, what keeps you out of bad trades. All right. So it's rare. Keep in mind that this is rare that you're going to see an ATR candle. So don't expect to trade every day using this entry model. There may be one week where you can get like one trading opportunity, but there may be another week where you'll get 5. But it's rare that a day exceeds its average true range. Okay. So like I said, don't expect to trade every day with this model. Risk management is always going to be rule number one. So if you're blowing accounts doing this method, you're doing something wrong. Remember as well too, no pending orders for your entries. Just because you see a money candle, don't try to save time and put a pending order there thinking it's going to break and keep going. You will get what I call wicked. All right. So when you get wicked, like again, that means you have a money candle, price goes below your money candle to take your order, and then it's going to keep right on going and putting you in immediate drawdown, and it's going to keep right on going in the same direction. It was not the higher low of the day, and you're going to get stopped out and lose money. Okay. Pending orders. Wait for a break of the money candle. Have to make some withdrawals as you win. Remember, this trading thing is not real until it hits your bank account. I'm big on making withdrawals. So I appreciate your time and attention. This is just a bonus if you still wanted to hang out with me. I did a quick test to see last week how many times this would have played out, just so you can get somewhat of an idea of how it would look. So for your own back testing or to have an expectation, I took a look at this week to see how many ATR candles there were. There were only 3 last week: Swiss yen, GJ, and GCAD. The results, Swiss yen and pound yen did pay out, but GCAD did not have a money candle above the prior day high. What does that mean? Just for example, let's say this is the money candle. Let's just say this is the money candle right here, or the ATR candle right here. If price doesn't go below the prior day low, there's no trade there, and there's no money candle there either. Remember our decision flow. The money candle has to be above or below the prior day high. Okay, step 2, is there a money candle above or below the prior day high? That's what increases our odds. If price never goes below the low or above the high of the ATR candle, like you see right here and right here, okay, there's no trade. If it stays inside the candle range for the prior day, if it stays inside the high and the low of the prior day, you can't trade. Okay, it's against the rules. If you do that, you're gambling. Okay, I'm not teaching that. Okay, it has to break outside. So just a false breakout to make it simple. Okay, so it has to go above, close inside, go below, close inside, same thing. Okay, so I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.